Ladies and gentlemen, S. Hoshino banner is already ended, and that is your last chance to get her or other 3 stars student. These 2 Summer Hayaki Ayako Gal are the next banner, and they're limited. Alongside with a total free 100 pulls, 10 pulls per day. Which giving a chances to recruit those 2 gal after overspending on Uncle Banner. But which one you should spend all the free pulls into? Short answer, S.Izuna. S.Izuna appear as striker damage dealer, mystic as her attack type and special as her defense. SMG as her weapon and uses obstacle as her cover. Mostly student with SMG has low attack, low accuracy and decent damage. In exchange, she or they has high HP and evasion. And so S.Izuna. Anyway, her stats are similar as her regular. Her X skill, deal damage and apply focused fire status into the enemy. To be fair, her X skill damage are not great, but it has same damage ratio as basic skill of regular herself. But what interestingly from S.Izuna X skill is apply focused fire into one enemy, and the cost is very cheap. Which is spammable. Focused fire statuses mean that if they're an enemy with this status, your student will prioritizing to attack the enemy that has this status. This focused fire status will be useful in the future. Let's take an example on newly raid boss. In here, you need student that can inflict focused fire into the real one, so that the boss will take damage. If you didn't bring student that can inflict focused fire, most likely, you won't be able to defeat this boss. In short, her X skill don't deal huge damage, but will be useful in the future because it can inflict focused fire. Next are her basic skill, deal damage to one enemy and decrease their critical damage resistance after performing 6 basic attack. Mainly, her basic skill are used as passive debuffer since it's spammable and require less strategy. Although she is mystic damage dealer, but her utility is awesome because of her basic skill. Beside being great fighting against boss with special defense, she can also be used against this boss, to reduce its critical damage resist. Her X skill also useful to destroy the purple relic. S.Izuna is really interesting, despite her role as mystic damage dealer, but the game seems want her to be used as supporter as well. Her enhanced skill, increase attack speed, while the plus are increase critical damage. Both are good improvement I'd say, since these 2 buff affect her damage. While her sub-skill is also another attack speed buff. Making her attack very fast, her basic skill becomes spammable and has infinity duration. In term of usages, she isn't best for regular stages, and might be complicated to use for newcomer. But mainly, she always did awesome job against bosses like these for example. Especially this new boss, S.Izuna rather core against it. So, use that free 100 pulls for S.Izuna, and she will useful in the future raids. Max this skills for better debuff, and next are max these skills for more damage. While her X skill, you can ignore it at the moment until GOZ is released. But having it on level 1 is okay actually, since what matter most is the focused fire status. Unless if you want her X skill did more damage, then you might want to increase it into max level. While 4 stars, having her add 5 stars is enough to tank some damage since she is front unit. Having more than 5 stars is awesome, but that will cost you so much tears, unless if you gain many copy of her. So think wisely before you wanted to do more investment. 6 months from now, her elf will be available on the shop by exchanging certificate of proficiency. As the other limited summer student are S.Chise. She is appear as striker supporter, mystic as her attack type and special as her defense. Her third equipment is equipped with necklace, since she has ability to stun the enemy with her skills. Let's move into her skills. Her X skill, deal damage to all enemies within circle area and stun them for moderate or long duration. If this skill's applied into enemy that is in CC effect, improve the damage and the stun she inflict. In other words, more damage she dealt and more stun duration into stunned enemies. She seems to be great AoE student doesn't it? Don't get fooled, she is supporter and not damage dealer. which won't gonna deal much damage, no matter how much tears that have been invested on her. Her basic skill, deal damage to one enemy and inflict stun for short duration. Also, this basic skill will applies every 50 seconds and that is took long time to cast. Just to deal moderate damage and inflict short stun duration. Her enhanced skill, both are improve her attack, not sure unlocking her enhanced skill plus will gonna make her great at dealing damage. But that is too much investment, and it's not worth to unlock the enhanced skill plus. No matter what it is, she is supporter in the first place, and won't be a great choice as dealing damage. Last is her sub-skill, inflict damage over time to enemy by moderate amount that lasting moderate seconds. Which still not the best skill either, but it will do contribute a little damage. Now let's talk about where you can use her. On regular stages, she is very useful, while for raid boss isn't that great. Against boss raid, last time I see her being useful against Pyr or Odzilla outdoor battle. But that is Whaler for sure, who ascended into Poseidon level and funds the entire company. And they do put her on club support so that everyone can try her. So, among these two banner, go for S.Izuna because her utility is quite great. While S.Chise is an optional student, whether you want to collect her just for collection, or skip her. She might can help a lot for newcomer to clear some regular stages, but won't be used later. Also, the free 10 pulls a day can be hold and stacked if you want to. But just don't forget that you have to use it before it completely disappear or wasted. When this free pulls will disappear, are totally written right here. And that should be all about these limited banner. As always, Godspeed.